do like this game.
Which game are we talking about?
Obra Dinn.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Glass Masquerade.
I like that game too, but yeah. So, hello everyone. I'm here. Jesse's here. We are all here. Was this an 18 plus last time? I don't know whether I
It
should.
sets itself automatically for Obra. Obra is an 18 plus game,
Okay, I'm just gonna do it anyway, just in case it doesn't.
or at least it should.
Yeah, it hasn't for me, so I'm going to do that itself. Hi, Carnage. Switching to game.
Did you finish Pure Faction yet, Carnage? Are you on the top 100 yet? That's it? Or did you start doing all the rooms?
We've played 6 hours and got 36 fates. That's 6 fates an hour, so that's 1 fate every like 12, 6, 10 minutes.
I've only got 5 hours and 50 minutes.
You were 2 or 3 minutes in the other one because you were looking for the prologue, and then we realised we could have gone back in the book. That's how that happened. Okay, so we have the escape. Paul Moss, we still don't know who killed. Why am I in this one? I'm just gonna go back to the beginning because I thought that was the beginning and it's not. Right. So, loose cargo. Samuel Peters was crushed. Unidentified stowaway was crushed. In 2, we had Solomon Syed succumb to a tragic illness. We had Renfred Rajub succumb to a tragic illness. Then we had a large cow was slaughtered for its meat. Part 3, murder. Nanzio Pasquaz was knifed by Edward Nichols, second mate, but Hong Zhen Lan was framed for it.
We're very much enjoying it. We would say don't use a guide. The TA
God,
ratio is very low for this game because everybody's using the guides.
Yeah,
It is well worth actually experiencing and trying to be a detective.
Exactly. And guessing occasionally, though Jesse doesn't like that. But it's an educated guess.
I didn't say anything against the guessing. I just said, at the beginning we said we would not guess, and then what we've been doing is taking these guesses. These slight logical leaps.
Yes, but I mean, it's been based on knowledge. It's not like we just gone, oh yeah, he looks kind of Russian, let's just give him this name. It's been like, well, you know,
wait.
You
mean when we guessed the 3 Indian gentlemen to fit which one died of an illness and the other 2 got whatever happened to them?
They were friends. They were there in the scene. They were talking to him. That was logical. Hi, Leaky. So Hoxander was framed, was shot by Henry Brennan in the firing squad. Timothy Buttman was shot with a gun by Edward Nichols. Edward Nichols is not a good person. I'm fairly certain he gets shot in the end. So the calling. So someone was spared by a terrible beastie. We don't know who they are. Patrick O'Hagan.
Oh right,
was
we said it was Beast.
Yes. It is a beast
they are not
because
foreign
Patrick
enemies.
O'Hagan was a beast, yes. So we still
What's
don't
a
know
foreign
who
enemy
this
then?
Well, I think it's a red herring, like the other locations. So we still don't know who he is, and I guess we could see he's in Full Memories. He was there for the murder. And he was there at the beginning. But I don't know if we can really, see. I think he's probably going to be a process of elimination at the end. Patrick O'Hagan, we were fairly certain about him. Samuel Gallagher, second mate steward, was knifed by Ibn Say. We thought he was strangled, and then we realised afterwards, like in one of the other memories, he had a knife in his side, so that made sense. O'Hagan we guessed because of the O'Hagan, you're still breathing
Yeah.
thingy. Bunalim was clawed by a terrible beastie, as was an Ibn Say burned to death. Edward Nichols was shot by Chow Tan, probably because he kidnapped all the other Ferozans or Formosans and got them killed. And then we've got an unknown soul who fell overboard, and an unknown soul was drowned by a terrible beastie. But we don't know who they are, but one of them is Hitler. And then we've got unholy captives. So we had Chow Tan was spiked by a terrible beast, and then an unknown soul was spiked by a terrible beast. We don't know who they are though. Thomas Sefton was spiked by a terrible beast. Either that's not right or he's not Thomas Sefton, because by this point he would have been confirmed.
The other person I thought he could have been was the purser. But we can look at that in a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Because he's got the knot on his neck.
He has the knot, yeah, but why did we think he was the...
Was he along with the rest of the people during the...
Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why.
No, because he was there for one of the conversations about, oh, I could fry you up something.
Yes, exactly. That's why. And he's obviously not the cook, though. I don't think he's the ship's steward. Maybe he was just, prevaricating. I've got the person down as someone else, but that doesn't mean it was right.
Well, we can see where you would put Duncan.
Maybe he wasn't spiked by a terrible beast.
Or that.
Yeah, maybe we should go back and look at him.
Yeah, we'll do that. Do you want to go through the rest of the stuff, though?
I will. I just want to find out where it is. It's on the gun deck between the two sets of stairs. Okay, so then we had William Wasim fell down the stairs, because that one we thought he was spiked by a terrible beastie, and he wasn't. He got pushed down the stairs.
Or fell, or lost his footing.
Well, I mean,
it wasn't clear that he actually got
with
pushed.
The stretcher, to be fair.
Yes.
And then we had an unknown person torn apart by a terrible beastie. Oh yeah, this was the one that we talked about, John. Sorry.
I didn't have anything for him, so...
torn apart by a terrible beastie. I made an assumption because he was missing his arm or his leg. His leg. He was missing part of his leg.
Oh, but I didn't think he had lost that from a beast.
It looked torn to me.
I thought he was attacked by the steward, based on the speech.
I don't know. Either which way, we have no idea who he is yet. But that was the one.
I think
that
that's why I
mentioned
didn't
John.
fill it in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I didn't agree with your logic there. But
that's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to. So we should check on him as well. He's
Sure.
on the cargo deck. Because we may have a few more people, it may make more sense. We've got the electrocuted guy. He was hit by lightning. Then we've got someone who was speared by a terrible beastie. This was when we had those spider monsters. He was speared. It was not pleasant.
Right.
Oh, the carpenter's mate, that's confirmed, was spiked by a terrible beastie. The surgeon's mate was decapitated by a terrible beastie, and someone else was also decapitated. We don't know who they are.
Yeah, we don't have any clues to him.
Burned to death because he was one with the terrible beastie at the time, I believe.
Yes.
Milo Farah the butcher was spiked by a terrible beastie. And then we've got John Naples Seaman was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. We may know the attacker now. That's on the Orlop deck. No, that's the guy that died. Yeah, we weren't quite sure what happened to him. We need to trace him
Wait,
back
who
like
is
we
this
did that other
person?
guy.
You think this is Minor?
What?
Or
No.
John Naples?
John Naples. Yeah, the John was from that other one where it said John. Not confirmed.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because of his outfit, I think, was the problem I had with him.
Yeah, it
Because
could.
I said his outfit matched the other, like, stewards.
Yeah, it could
That
be.
was the only thing that had me kind of
Yeah.
unsure.
I mean that also makes sense. It could be actually. Um,
But if we go to the memory that you think the guy got torn by the terrible beastie, we can look at who was being dragged away.
that wasn't who was being dragged away. John was just there, I believe.
Okay.
This was the guy that had died in the side thingy, and we couldn't
Yeah.
see what was going on. So that's unconfirmed anyway.
Yeah.
Then we had a hideous monster perished, taking down the carpenter. Then we had the Doom, which was when the Kraken came in. Lars Linder was clubbed by Nathan Peters, randomly. Why not? The artist was crushed. So was Abraham Akbar with a loose cannon. And we had Christian Wolf, the gunner, and also someone else who was blasted with a cannon. I wonder if this is the gunner's mate, if we've not... No, it's that we've already done the gunner's mate, so it can't be. Because he's not even there as a...
What are the positions we have a lot of? We have a lot of... I don't think he's a topman.
I mean, as a seaman, I think it was more of that it could have been the gunner's
Yeah.
mate rather than anything else, but obviously the gunner's mate's somewhere else. And it's not crossed out on that list, so it's not a guess. It was a confirmed. Then we had third mate steward crushed, Roderick Anderson. We had the midshipman blasted by the explosion. And we had this tattoo guy who it seems to think we've been able to name like from the very beginning. Damned if we
Yeah.
can name him. He was torn in
Yep.
half.
Yes.
That's who I
And
thought
we
was
had-
the French guy. But on
but
the other hand,
Yeah, we had used the fact that your Frenchman had been torn apart.
yeah, but what
And this
if?
was the only person who we really found was torn apart.
Yeah, unless it was this guy, or that guy, or that guy. But anyway, we don't quite know. So, yeah, and then we have the wife who was crushed by rigging, and then we have, oh yeah, that was me making assumptions.
What did you put his name as?
Mother. I think I was just clicking
Right.
on things. Nathan Peters, he is definitely confirmed, but we don't know what happened to him. It's definitely him because he clubbed that other guy. I don't know why we know it's him.
Yeah, I
Must have
forget
been
why we
because he
knew.
was named in one of the names. There was something. And we don't know what happened to him though. He may have fallen overboard. We also have... yeah, that's another one I was just being silly with. That's... We
No,
made
I thought
the
we
assumption.
had a decent logic there because we said that we didn't have a lot of people who fit what we would have guessed was somebody from Sierra Leone.
Yeah,
And that was
okay,
kind of why we
fine,
were
that's
thinking
why.
that was Hamadou.
Okay, I'll leave that there then. Yeah, for some reason we thought he's the purser. We don't know what happened to him either. That was an assumption. Don't
Oh,
know
that's
who
where you
that
put
is.
Duncan, okay.
Yeah, that's where I put Duncan. This one, I said was Finley, because he was
He stands next to the wheel.
behind the wheel, and he was spared in one of the other memories. He was like, he was in one
Yeah,
of the other memories, but
Yeah, he had a spear in him
yes,
in one of the other memories.
yeah,
So there was no death scene, but it looked like he was speared.
yeah, he's in the wife's memory. We should probably go and have a look around that.
Yeah,
So
we
I
might
put
be
it
able to
in
find
there
a lot
so I
more
would
there.
know. I put that one in there so I would know that he was the dude that got the spear in his leg. No idea who this person is. So that one's still unknown. Henry Evans. Then we have the escape. We've got the bosun, and he mentions the French guy torn apart.
Yes.
So the option is that one of these people could be the French guy. It could be this dude with the, the knot. He could have been torn apart. We made the assumption he was the purser, but it is also possible that he's the French guy and he was torn apart. Because we know that he had to die before this guy died. So that was why. And that has to be, the French guy was the bosun's mate person. So yeah.
Right.
Then we had Paul Moss was killed by an unknown attacker. I don't believe we know who that is either.
We've looked at that person, we just weren't able to place who it was yet.
Yeah. So
This guy.
oh yeah, I was gonna say we've got, he was shot by a gun later.
Yeah, we know what happened to him.
Yeah, I was
'Cause
gonna
we even
say
have a name of who shot him.
yeah. Yeah, we've got two people in this one that we still haven't named. So yeah, so then this one was shot by Emily Jackson. We know that because we confirmed her name. The gunner's mate, there we go. He was the gunner's mate. He was shot. We followed this entire, so yeah, there was like the whole below deck thing because we were trying to find out what happened to that guy, the knifed guy.
Yeah.
And in the process, we figured out this was Oleus. And then we found out he was shot by John Davis. John Davis was clubbed by Henry Brennan. Oleus had knifed Thomas Lanker, which was why John Davis shot him. I don't know why John Davis was clubbed. I think it's because Brennan is one of the ones that mutinied. I think John Davis was a good guy. So then, yeah, so this is the dude that was like, my friend, Pete, I tried to best to pull him back. He was the guy that exploded. So we figured out him. And then we figured out that the 4 people that disappeared must be alive. And then we figured out they were in Africa because you found them in, like, Cancun or something. I can't remember what it was. So then we got the ladies that went around.
The preface said that Henry Evans was in Morocco.
Yeah. So
and then we just guessed that the other 3 must have went with him.
Yeah. Process of elimination, which way round these 2 women were, and I said that had to be the 4th mate steward, purely because of where he was standing in the picture. And then we had the end, where the first mate mutinied and was shot by the captain, along with Henry Brennan, who was knifed, and some dude got clubbed. We don't know who he is. Though, I don't think he's fuzzy anymore, so we might be able to
he is
work
not
out who
fuzzy.
he is.
Where is he in the photo? Oh,
he's the
up
dude
there.
at the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the captain shot himself because his wife was dead.
And he killed her brother.
Oh yeah, that was it. And that's how we figured out that that was the first mate here.
Yeah.
Because that's the brother. And then that's the end, and we've got quite a good progress.
Yeah.
So yeah, right. We were going to go and see if we could figure out what was going on with. Was it this? No, no. We don't care about the boat at the moment. The boat was annoying. Right. We were going to see if we could.
Oh, I think we said something about these people who all disappeared in the Doom. Was that it?
That was one of the things. We were going to go to Abigail's memory. We could do that. We could do that now. Because we're, like, right by the cabin, so we could go look at Abigail's memory. Because then we can see if we can figure out what happened to them. Other door. But yes, Carnage, we've been really loving this. Martin! Where is the cat? Oh yeah, by process of elimination we figured out who Martin was. Have you lost your mind? I'm inside. I want my husband. I want some volume. What have I done to my volume? There we go. It's because I've got the washing machine on. I'm hoping everyone can hear everything. Right, so we have... I've forgotten how to... Ah. Right, Abigail. We have Abigail. We have...
Actually, your helmsman looks to be almost being pulled by the Kraken.
Possibly. We have the third mate who's Martin. That's how we figured out who Martin was. Right, okay, so we have...
Up on the top deck.
We have the first mate steward protecting Emily and Jane.
Jane.
Yeah. And we have this guy...
Gunner's mate.
The gunner's mate earlier, who's shooting at the Kraken. Well, there's some water up there. Can I get up these steps? No.
No, I tried. But yeah, like right to your left there. Oh wait, can you go up those steps? No. But yeah, on the railing there.
Oh, hang on, there's someone up here. That
might be the helmsman. It makes sense because he's near the helm.
Yeah, okay, so he has basically been...
It looks like he's been
pulled overboard, drowned by a terrible beastie. Oh, crap, not an unknown officer.
So he was there for part 7, part 8. Where is his other memory?
I don't know. I couldn't see the little dib.
Because it says 2 memories, right?
I know, but I couldn't find the other dip on the map.
Oh, there's the other one.
Oh.
3, part 3.
He was there for the murder.
He was there for the murder.
Yeah, because that was the one he was speared in.
Right. So he didn't die from the spearing. It looks like he died from...
I think he was probably pulled overboard and drowned. Or he was torn apart. One of the two. But he's definitely up there with the terrible beastie.
Yes.
So I've put terrible beastie on him.
It doesn't look like his... Yeah, doesn't look like he's being, like, ripped.
No.
I would assume he gets ripped. Like, it looks like he's gonna lose his leg first.
Either that or he lets go, and then he gets pulled overboard. So
and
something terrible beastie, we can always change.
Yes, something beastie related.
So this guy is torn apart. Why is he fuzzy here? And who's this? He's the guy that was clubbed by Witcherall later, so we know what that happened. Aha, hang on, we've got some.
Who's
other
the fuzzy guy?
He's the guy that got torn in half.
The tattoo guy.
That's the bosun. That's an unknown guy. He could be the French guy. Because I had this torn apart dude as Charles Minor.
And the bosun's right here, so he would possibly be worried about this guy as the Frenchman.
Yeah.
I think that's a very logical assumption.
Or there's this guy over here who's about to get pulled off the rigging. I'm going to say drowned by a terrible beastie as well. Just purely because of what looks like is about to happen. But yes. I think he had his arm ripped off, so... This one, we could say torn apart by a terrible beastie for now. Oh, no, not an unknown officer. An unknown officer did not tear him apart. I'll name him Charles for now. So that at least he's got a name. We can still say something else later. I mean, are we going... He's French because he's got a stripy shirt on because...
I'm going with French just because of the fact that there's the bosun and he seemed worried about his Frenchman.
Yes.
Also,
he's got a stripy shirt.
I think other people had stripy shirts.
I know. Seamen have stripy shirts. Yeah, I know. Alkesh, I'm sorry. Also, hi Alkesh, and thanks Leaky. Glad to know everyone can hear everyone. And yeah, Colonel mustard in the knife with the candlestick, in the kitchen with the candlestick. Yeah, I always do with Miss Scarlet in the conservatory with the revolver is my favourite one. Okay, so yes, it could be that. Can you see anyone else anywhere? So this guy
Um,
either torn apart or pulled overboard, but we still don't know who he is.
I'm looking up to see if I see anybody
Guy on the
very high
rigging, definitely going to be drowned.
or torn apart.
Or torn apart.
That's the hard part, really, to tell
Yeah.
is we don't see their point of death.
No. Well, we don't know what happened to them, that's the point. We have to guess. Yeah, this guy who's very fuzzy, so maybe we can't figure out who he is yet. Being pulled away by someone who got clubbed later, so we don't need to worry about them. But no, I can't see anyone else in this.
Although, here's the thing, like, if I walk up to that fuzzy guy, the other thing about him being fuzzy is I can activate my watch on him.
Okay. Why don't we do that? Because, I mean, there's nothing else in here.
Yeah, I think we're good here.
I mean, he's fuzzy... Well, okay, now it's a bit loud. He's
Yeah.
fuzzy because he's got a death memory.
Yeah,
think,
not because we
maybe.
can't identify him.
Possibly. Yeah, that was just a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
Fuzzy guy makes me think he's a Muppet. Sorry, Leaky. It's just the tattoos. Oh, that's a little bit graphicer than I wanted. He's just randomly sitting at the back. So he's no one important. He's sitting by a topman. Is he sitting near the guy that was electrocuted? Because I'm wondering if...
Oh, wow.
Hmm? Oh, whoa, what? Oh. Torn apart guy's memory.
I was just looking at all the... Yeah, Torn Apart Guy's memory has a lot of people that we might be able to
Cool. That's great. I'm just trying to find
work
the
with.
electrocuted guy to see if... Because I'm wondering if these are all topmen at the back. So he could be Omid. We don't know what happened to him. If he's a topman, then he could be... I mean, he could be Maba. Oh no. I did think he was Leonid for ages, but I don't think that worked because it was not... I don't think it worked. But anyway, I'll just leave it as that. And we've got this random guy who's clearly some English dude. Nicholas on Lewis. Oh! He was Nicholas. I guessed 3 more fates! Nicholas Botterill was speared by a terrible beastie. Charles Minor was torn about by a terrible beast. We got him right. And Finley Dalton was drowned. Boom.
Who?
Oh, sorry. I was...
This one?
Yeah, so I was in the memory and I was going... Right, this one here, Topman, sitting next to the tattoo guy, is Nicholas.
We got it.
Yeah. Because I was trying to figure out who they were. So we still don't know what happened to this guy. Because I was just assuming that... I'm wondering if this one's Lewis then, if he's also a topman.
So we know who the bosun's mate was. That's good.
Yeah, you got the Frenchman right. He was the guy with the stripy
So
shirt.
here's the next area I was thinking we should look at.
Oh yeah, so I still haven't looked anywhere else in this memory other than that tattoo guy. So right, who have we got here? We've got the guy that was shot with a gun.
Oh yeah, that is really gruesome.
We've got a fuzzy guy down here. Oh, the exploded guy. We've got the fourth mate.
So our sword guy here.
Yeah, he didn't die in this memory though, so I only really
No,
care
but
if they
what
die
I
in
want
the
to point out
memory.
is this.
Oh. Oh yeah, no, I've seen that. on your screen. I just wanted to see if I could find anyone else. Right, so
I'm
who
just
are
wondering if we
these?
go back a memory. I can't zoom in close enough to find out who any of them are.
I thought we had gone back a memory, so that's the bosun's mate. Oh no, we'd
Yeah, we
gone
went back
forward a
one.
memory. No, we went forward a memory. No, we went back. Ah.
Yeah, we're
Someone
back
was
one
dragging
memory.
the half guy. He's not dead in this one.
But if we go back one more to the Peter Milroy death,
We
which
have...
is this one.
Yes, Peter.
So,
I know who Peter Milroy is. As I
so I'm
just
gonna
saw
jump
him.
into the Peter Milroy death
Okay, cool. I'm just having a look around here at the
to see if I
moment.
can find those 3 dudes in a boat.
Dudes in a boat.
Dudes in a boat.
Right, that's Clestal. Yes, because we saw the one after this, because Clestal was getting attacked, and Charles was going to die. Right, so this is Milroy. So this is when Milroy explodes. Yes, so we did 8, 7, and now 6.
Looks like that guy's pulling overboard.
Ah, cool. Boom. Yeah, so that is Peter Milroy. Explodey.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, hello. Who have we got here? We've got the fourth mate, and we've got... Oleus. I can't get down those stairs. We've got Tattoo Guy, who we did see on the rigging, which is why I wondered if he was a top man. Ah, we've got this one. Yeah. He... drowned?
I'm gonna guess he probably drowns.
Yeah, but I'm... Oh! Oh yeah! He totally drowns. Unknown beast. I've got 3 more fates. Okay, so Omid, Ghoul, top man was drowned by a terrible beast. Maba! Tattoo man was torn apart. And Lewis was clubbed by Captain And I got an achievement because I solved the last one in that in the final chapter. I found out who the guy was that was clubbed. So my process for that one was they were all sitting at the back, therefore they must all be topmen, and I named them. That guy. He is
Lewis?
Lewis Walker. It was the other English guy because Nicholas was that guy, so it had to be him. Yeah, the end. We got all fates in chapter 5. Well, they were all topmen at the back. It was just process of elimination there, and also
Sure.
Persian and something or other. Yeah. So that at least solves him now because he was annoying me. So we got a whole bunch of topmen there. So now anyone that's in my book and is wrong, is named, is wrong. Because otherwise it would have come in. So I'm going to go and unname. Oh no, he's confirmed.
So this guy, we still don't know him. Part not escape part 3.
Yeah, no, we don't know him. I haven't guessed him yet. He's probably Russian. Paul Moss, we don't know who killed him. Or
if
do
we
know
get
who
that other
killed
guy,
him?
we'll get this guy.
Yes, because he's the guy that killed. So Paul Moss was killed by
Right.
this guy, who was then shot by Emily Jackson. So yes, we need
Right.
to figure out who he is.
We have nothing for the bargain. We can't really have anything.
So
None
this
of these
is
people.
not Hamad. Oh no, we don't know his fate, so it could be Hamadou. This guy was drowned. This guy, yeah, these could be right, but we don't know because we don't know what happened to them yet. We haven't found them anyway in one of the memories. We need to go through the doom, I think, like we've been doing.
Yeah. And that was kind of my idea here.
Yeah. No, I'm agreeing with you. So I think this is Nathan Peters. So yes.
I agree enough with you there.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, I was agreeing with you that it's a good idea. Cool. So, is there anyone that is named and fated because they're wrong? No, I think I've just done some
The only one that
names.
we're kind of not sure of is this John Naples one.
Yeah, but I mean, we can go to his body. Yeah, well, that's because we don't really know what happened to him. Because it
We
was really
thought he
hard to
got
tell.
shot.
Yeah, but we don't we may not know.
It was hard because
Um,
you couldn't see it from both sides of that scene.
yeah, so either
If you
this
were
is
at
not.
his body,
Yeah,
you couldn't get across the wall to see who shot from inside the room.
yeah. This
So
one
we'll
is
have to
either
go
not the
through that.
cook or not spiked. So we should do the whole gun deck between the two stairs and have a check once we've done the doom. Because he's not right, but I don't know whether he's not right because of his death or because of his name yet.
Right.
And I think everyone else is either confirmed. Yeah, everyone else is like confirmed now. Okay, right. So that one fell overboard, was drowned by a terrible beastie. Who's this? This is Thomas. Is there anyone else around that we could determine a fate for? And did
So
we
just
find the
going through the
lifeboat?
list.
Because that's what we were
Um,
looking for. The lifeboat.
Not yet. I will just look at the list of the important people or of the named staff. So we're missing the third mate, Martin Pero.
I've got him
Do you have him
named
marked?
somewhere, I'm sure.
We think that is Martin Parrott.
Ah! We don't know how he died. Right, sorry. Different thing.
Yeah.
Yes. That is correct. We don't know how he died.
The cook, Thomas Sefton, we currently have as this gentleman.
Yep.
And we think they were spiked by a terrible beast, but that could be the error there.
Yes, that could be the error.
Um, Duncan McKay, the purser, we do
We
not have.
Well, we kind of do because he has a tie on, but we don't know what happened to him. So
Right.
yeah, he's just a guess. And then we've got
Zungi Sathi.
yeah, no idea. Ship steward could be any of them.
The captain steward, Philip Dahl.
We know. Well, we think we know who he is,
We
but we
have
don't know
that
what
as who.
happened to him.
Right.
Yes, he's the Swedish dude that got dragged off in the memory with the John mentioned.
Right.
Paul Moss killed by that dude that we don't know who he is, who was then shot by Emily.
We
And
have
then,
4 unknown Chinamen.
yeah, one of which got electrocuted.
Yes.
But unless we want to start guessing, then that's
We've
not
got the
really.
3 Russian. Now, here's the thing. There's only one Russian who is a topman.
Yeah, we should find out the electrocuted scene and see if one of the Russian-looking people is in there.
Well, the thing is that Leonid Volkov, is he the guy who we think killed the steward then?
I don't know.
Paul Moss.
Why do we
Because
think he's
he's
a
the only
topman?
one. What? Oh, because he was there for that scene, and I would assumed he would have been up top.
I thought topman meant in the rigging.
True. I have no idea.
No, but we can always try filling him in later if we need a guess.
The Hamadou Dion, we think we know who he is just based on an assumption
Yeah,
of
he's the
what people
black
look
guy.
like.
Yeah.
He's the only guy who looks to be a black man on the boat. So, then we have Alexander Booth and George Shirley.
Yeah. Also, we've got John Naples, who we don't know who shot him, and Nathan Peters, who we don't know what happened to him, based on previous things. But John may be wrong. It was just based on that scene with the legless dude.
So I think we're in agreement though of which of Hamadou being that the African looking
I
guy.
think so. Yeah.
I think it's a worthwhile guess at this point.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a look, see if I can see any more dead people in this, and then we go back to part 5, I guess. Do you happen to know offhand who's triggery part 5? Because I can't see the boat. So
My thought was I'd go back another step.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I just don't know who to trigger off. Who died
I was
in
just
part
filling
5.
in I'm gonna do.
Ah, okay. I mean, we could just assume they were all drowned by the beast. If we've got three
Who's coming
people
up
and
the
we had three
stairs?
people in
Okay,
the
those
boat.
people.
Oh, it's Olaf and the mate guy. They're
So,
blocking
but
the stairs.
this memory itself was what? Part 6?
Yeah. Who
So
died in
we'll go
part
back.
5?
Roderick Anderson.
Oh, we need to go below ground, so we'll have to come out the door and then go find the dude that got crushed by the cannon.
Yep.
And see if we can go upstairs, because that's the problem. If we can't go upstairs, we don't know who was in the... Ooh, I'm gonna go out again. Girl, that was all from Abigail. Right. Okay. Cannon. Ah, I found the wrong part 5. Bear with me. I'm at the wrong end of the ship, I think.
Oh, behind me.
That's part 3.
There we go. Roderick.
Oh, that's the spike dude. I'll come back to him. Where's Roderick?
Go towards the other end of the ship, I think.
Uh,
Or is that it?
Ah, yeah,
Yes.
got him.
Let me up the stairs, you idiots.
This is Peter and Thomas, who are blocking the damn stairs. Great. But, I mean, it could be that if there are 3 people in that lifeboat, and there are 3 people we don't know what happened, we could just say that they were drowned by the beasts as a default and see what happens. That's Akbar.
Well, my other thought is can we see anything through the windows?
That is Martin Parrott. I can see tentacles.
Yeah, I can see a lot of tentacles.
I can see the Russian guy that was shot. I can see the gunner.
This is an odd place to let me wander into for no reason. Is there really nothing back here? I guess so.
Okay.
Odd.
So who are we going through next? Part 4, which is Wolf, which is the guy standing by our Russian dude.
Oh, is that the part before it?
Mm-hmm.
Where is he in this memory?
Yeah, that guy on the floor there.
Okay.
He is one with the other guy.
Right. Meaty chunks.
That's Henry Brennan. That's Lewis Walker. That's Maba. That is dude is now carrying under the thing. The guy carrying under the cannon is the guy that with the Russian guy. Can't even see any stairs. So there's no stairs in this one. So I'm gonna go back another one.
Which one are you going back to?
That one there.
Okay.
3. It's random dude that gets crushed. So, if he is
I'll be right back.
Leonid, then Paul Moss was shot by him. How's everyone doing? Oh, and also, hi Dan. Sorry for agreeing lots. I guess it's good that we agree, though. It'd be worse if we didn't agree. Okay, so the other ones... I think we'll find out who's on the boat when we go back up to part 1.
Okay.
Because I don't think Edward Spratt's going to give us anything. So we should go upstairs and find Lars.
Okie doke.
Who I think was one of the dead people off the, one of the bows. No, that's Moss. Oh yeah, so I made the assumption that he was Leonard, by the way. Also, no, I don't know whether... Where's Lars? Ah, you found
Right
him.
here. Yeah.
He's over, aha! Alright, I see him. Yep, I see him. Cool. Let's have a look in this. Yeah, because he's there on the boat. That's why I'm assuming that they're the ones that fell off the boat.
Over my dead body, you blood.
So Nathan.
Yeah.
How's that? There's no cause for
Hamadou
get in the boat.
and the purser.
Thought I'd forget.
So I'm going to go with drowned by a beast for Nathan. Oh! Hey, something worked. I got escape. Solve all fates in chapter 9. Alright, so Nathan was drowned by a terrible beast. Paul Moss was killed with a sword by Leonard. And
I
Leonard was
missed
shot
that.
by Emily Jackson.
Oh, you put them as... Okay.
Well, I'm also in that, literally standing by their bodies in this one. I was literally standing by Leonard and thought it had to be.
You killed my brother.
So that means that Hamadou also was drowned by a beast, as was
Accident.
guy that has a book. So, you know, could be the beast. Could be the purser. So those three. Yeah, Lars wanted on the boat. Nathan took offense to that. I don't remember why we thought he was Nathan. I can't remember that discussion.
Okay, he is definitely Duncan because that one filled in for me
What?
as Duncan. I had put Duncan before I had filled in the Paul Moss one.
Oh, cool. Good to know. He is definitely Duncan.
So we're one away from another
Yeah.
then.
Let's go find out what happened to the spiked guy. Because he's one we thought we knew who was the cook, and then it didn't confirm, so it might be his death that we got wrong. He's this one standing between the two stairs on the gun deck. So go down one of the sets of stairs until you find two sets of stairs together. One going up, one going down. So I think it's the other end of this deck. And he's just, like, lying there. Yeah, he's that guy there. So if we can find out what killed him, because we made the assumption he was the cook based on what he said.
Watch your foot in.
It does look like he just got swapped in the face.
Struck
Struck.
by a tail?
Ooh, yeah.
Didn't fill it in.
No, damn it.
Okay, what else could it have been?
He has a fork though.
No, get back.
Yo, Tom.
Yeah, I tried all of them as well. Clubbed by a beast. Nope. Clawed. Nope. Crushed. Nope. Fell down the stairs. Nope. Knifed by beast. Nope. Speared. Spiked. I still like struck by a tail, but maybe he's not. He can't be the cook then. This is a shame. Literally there, we're trying to figure out what happened to him. That's not a guess. That is just, what does the stupid thing want us to do? The midshipman. Three midshipmen? Who's this guy stomping off? The steward. He is really having a hissy fit there. That's Bar and Wasim. Okay. Don't know, what do you think?
Thinking of maybe something else, but I don't see anything.
Hey there, what's this? Give them to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys. I mean, sounds like the cook to me. He's standing by the butcher. Surely. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what we're missing about this scene. I mean, what are we saying happened to him for sure?
Well, I mean, there's blood flying out of his mouth. He's falling backwards. He's dropping his spiky fork. And that, I mean, that looks like the tail. Which looks like it's got blood on him. Which is why we went with spiked. But it
I mean,
doesn't
I can
seem to
go with
want to
struck by the
confirm.
tail.
Yeah, but it also... You're going through the names as well, aren't you?
I'm just looking at them, trying to think if there's one. I don't think he's the third mate, no.
No.
We thought he was Sefton.
Yeah. Is his throat being slit? It's really hard to tell. I thought this would be easier to tell. There's some guys on the top deck. With the doctor. And his mate. There's the two spiked guys.
Now, here's an interesting thought. So we got these two guys here in this photo.
Yeah.
They're next to Seaman Patrick O'Hagan and Seaman Henry Brennan.
Yeah.
We only have two English seamen we don't know yet.
Are we gonna guess
What
again?
Well, I'm just wondering if those two guys must be English seamen as well. Because we've only got Alexander Booth and George Shirley.
Okay. That doesn't
And
help
one of
us
those
with
guys
our
is holding the...
chef dude.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm going to go with Booth for the Hitler guy.
Neither worked.
Oh, neither worked. Okay, fair enough.
Although, what did we say happened? Fell overboard to his death? I mean, the other possibility was he drowned.
Well, let's go with torn apart then. The torn apart guy is neither.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Unless one of them's John Naples. Unknown. Hmm.
I mean, the other option is that
Oh!
we're wrong.
I guessed Hung Lin got executed. Electrocuted. I
Oh,
thought
our
we only got
electrocuted
3
friend?
Chinese people. Oh! Thomas Sefton was struck dead by the beastie's tail. And Duncan McKay was drowned. So it was the Sierra Leone guy that was wrong. Sorry.
Where was the electrocuted guy?
I mean, I was going off the photo, so I don't know offhand. That guy. Go back. Sorry, go back. He's the first part 1 in the next chapter, in chapter 6.
Oh.
That one. He is Hung Lee. Because process of elimination, I was looking at the photo.
So
And
Hong Li,
was like, he's a Chinese guy.
Thomas Sefton,
And he happened to be
and
where
Paul
I was
Moss.
looking. So he looks Chinese, and there were 3 Chinese topmen. He had to be a topman. So there we go. That was.
Okay, the end is filled.
But it is.
Escape
We at least did get that one right.
filled.
So.
Which parts have we not?
I don't know, I'm getting out of this memory.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. So yeah.
We can't do 8.
So.
7, we're missing at least. Oh, wait a minute. Hamadou didn't fill in for me.
I know, he didn't fill in for me either. So he's either wasn't drowned, which I don't think is right, so he's not Hamadou. So I'm taking off Hamadou.
I think it is Hamadou.
Okay, well you do that way, I'll do my way. Okay, Leonid. So that's another Russian guy. Who's the other Russian guy?
Wait, he's in this memory?
Hmm? I don't know if he is. I exited the memory. I'm looking at the picture now.
Oh wow, there's a lot of people above deck.
Yeah, I
in
know.
that memory.
I went up. He was helping carry the thingy.
Yeah.
Dad's excited because we're disagreeing.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it was the cook. Just need to figure out what was wrong, and then, yeah. Yeah, so we need to do the guy that had the John memory.
Wait a minute. Seriously? One of the mates is not dead?
No, I don't think so. Unless it's in the
The
missing
third
chapter.
mate never died?
Well, unless it's in the missing chapter. Because
True.
he's sort of... maybe. I'm gonna go and see the dude that got shot by someone. The one that's mouldying in the little corridor. I'm going back into his memory again.
Okay, was that the third deck or the second deck?
Second deck. No, third deck. That one that you're on there.
Okay. I will find my way over to that dead body.
Yes, round there and turn right.
Yep.
Because I thought he was John.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
No, you are utterly correct. Oh, hang on. There's that guy. Kleptol has a gun. But it's not the one that's firing.
Is that Charles Minor?
I don't know. Is he alive in this one? He's got white pants on. Could be.
Because all the others... definitely doesn't look like Omid Ghoul.
Are they the only ones that have white pants on?
I mean, which memory are we in right now? 7? 6
Part
part
7.
7?
Yeah. So if we go back to Emilio Farrell, we could see who else is... Oh, and does it say who's in this memory? Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it does. And that's who you were looking at. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I wasn't following
Emil's
what you were
there,
saying.
but the only, like... I don't know if it's Nathan Peters either.
It's not Owen.
Oh wait, sorry,
Said, 'cause
wrong
he's not wearing a
memory.
turban. No, the only other person in there is Charles Minor, so I reckon it is Charles Minor then. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Charles Minor then.
Okay.
Based off, we've named all the other ones. We've named all of them now, so it's easier to see. Yeah, there's no way that person has... I think he looks a bit too big for the... Yeah, I don't think he's got a turban on. No, he's not got a turban on, so it's not Omid.
And I don't see where Omid is.
No, but there are lots of windows.
Yeah.
And there are a couple of people we can't... No. I found the gunner and the gunner's mates.
Yeah, but what are they doing in that room?
Getting guns, I think. I think they're getting guns or swords or something. I'll go back to Butcher guy who's in the last window before the doorway. Part 6.
I've got you. Move. I'll get you down.
Yeah, it also makes sense because Klestel is getting his gun filled up at the time as well. Go down the side and see Naples. sort of... He has been stabbed.
Yeah. But it doesn't look like you can get into the compartment where that fight is going on here.
No.
And you can't go up a deck or down a deck.
And you can't go far enough past where he died to see through the window either.
So, if anything, we'd probably need to go back to part 5, maybe? No, because part 5 is Charles Herstick, which I think we can actually jump into here.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe that'll open up the second. So there's... Yeah, we can see the other compartment in this scene. And the other person...
It is Charles Minor.
Yeah, so that's got to be Charles Minor who shoots him.
And we've got the unknown soul decapitated. And we've got this guy crawling off, John Naples crawling off with a spike in him. But he was eventually shot by Charles, so that one we know, so yeah. I'm jumping into the one where the two guys got decapitated.
Well, I would guess that this person is one of those three? Is he?
Where are you?
Yeah, I mean, he's a Chinese person. They're all topmen. I'm gonna leave it on G for now. Where's the other Chinese guy? There's that one there who's speared. That could be Lee. Or Wei. It does look like Charles did set himself on fire as well, though, because he's throwing the lantern. Or I found a mead. Went up a deck.
Which memory are you in?
2 decapitated people. I went up a deck.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got
Oh, and
lots
there's
of
where
things
Minor
now.
gets spiked.
Not Minor, John.
What?
Minor's the dude that shot him.
Oh, yeah, John Naples.
Yeah, we need to go... I want to go into the memory with the dude with the missing leg where the Swedish guy gets dragged away.
Okay. Where's our door out? There it is.
Behind the guy throwing the lantern. Except that I don't remember which memory that was. It's down the stairs again, and it's the shoe beside the stair.
Ah, yes, the shoe. The missing foot.
Yeah. Drop him out.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Come on. Miradora!
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Maybe John's the guy with the missing leg. Maybe not.
I mean, we think he's a seaman.
Yeah. He might be John. Let's find John.
And what is he? Who is this guy then?
Dunno. He's there. Could be an unknown steward. He's not an unknown officer. Unknown topman. He could be Alexander Booth. George Shirley. He looked important though, didn't he? Because he had the...
Yeah. He's near the other stewards.
unknown steward then, but nothing's triggering.
Were we at 3 that we thought we knew?
I don't know. Possibly, but obviously not.
I'm gonna see how many we have fully filled right now.
I don't think we can fill in Philip Dahl as yet. I mean, I was putting in random Chinese dudes, so, you know.
Right.
Oh! Oh, I triggered accidentally. I got a Chinese dude right. So, Wei Li, Topman, was drowned by a terrible beastie. Li Hong, Topman, was speared by a terrible beast. And Ji Zhang, Topman, was decapitated by a terrible beast. I got the Chinese dudes!
So this one was which one?
Sorry.
Whaley.
Yeah, that was Wei Li.
Okay.
The guy that was decapitated was Ji Zhang. And then there was one final Chinese person somewhere. I don't even know where it was. I was just looking at the Chinese looking people on the picture. Sorry. That one. It's on the open sea. Part 1 of chapter 4. That is Li Hong. Sorry.
It's okay. We're not guessing or anything.
Well, it's now down to process of elimination, you know. So who have we got left in chapter 4 then? Oh, thank you for the host, Tiger Lady. The disappearances.
Chapter 8's a complete mystery, and Chapter 7, we don't know what happened to this guy.
Or we don't know who he is. Chapter 4 is just the 2 disappearances. We don't know what happened to them.
Chapter 7, Part 4, the guy who was blown up.
We've got the spiked guy.
Currently we don't know about this one. Oh, he can't be an unknown steward. He has to be a known person.
Why?
Because I had all of his other parts filled in. Was shot with a gun by Charles Minor. If I had gotten the first 2 Chinese men
he
right,
can't be.
then if he was an unknown steward, he would have filled in.
That's a good point. But he was also not,
Well, wait a minute. Where do we have...
Alexander Booth and George Shirley? Or it could be John Naples. Who else do we have? We've got the unknown soul who was blasted with a cannon.
So are we with this guy still being Philip Dahl, you think?
Oh, it's definitely Philip Dahl.
Okay.
He's the only Swedish guy, and he was talking Swedish. We just can't do anything with him because he's in the lazaret, and it's locked. I'm just gonna randomly name Russian people, Russian-looking people. I mean, we're almost there. There's not that many people left now, are there?
No. The seaman Lars Lind is also carrying this down with this guy who got exploded. Let's guess that he's a seaman. But which one? Alexander or George? And would he have hung around with these guys?
Don't know.
Like, my guess is that these four guys have to be seen.
Yeah, I just solved. Okay, the one we thought is it's the Indian guy, Zung Sathi.
Wait, he was Indian?
Yeah, he was the only steward left.
I just didn't think he was Indian.
Yeah, well, it works, but you don't have the other people that I got, so where was it? I got one of the Russian guys. Right, so that is Zungi Sadi in the port walk there.
Yep.
Not John Naples. That is Hamadou Diem, the guy that was spiked with Chow Tan.
Okay.
And then, oh, this is the Russian Alarkus Nshiki.
And that solves chapter 6.
Yep. Ugh, this is really terrible tea. We're down to, like, one page of names.
Okay, so 6 is done. Wait, which chapters do we need to fill in?
4.
4 and 5. 4, 5, and 7.
We've got one person in 4.
Okay, in 7, we don't know what happened to the guy we thought initially was Hamadou.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look like any of the nationalities. What if he's the unknown seaman?
That's what I've put him as. He didn't flip. I'm now just filling in names. See what happens. But it wasn't unknown. He's
Part
not unknown.
4, we have this guy.
The only one, it's like Martin Perrott and Philip Dahl, I'm 100% sure about. So we have 4 named people.
Hamadou. Then these 2 guys.
Is it just 4 things that we got left to fill in?
We've got this guy. I just filled in John Naples. I don't know what happened. We didn't really fill in a cause of death either for him.
Hang on.
5, part 4.
Thank you. Yeah, I've
We
been
don't know-
torn apart by a terrible beast because it looked like he lost his leg. I'm still in that memory. I mean, he's lost a leg.
Yeah. But I was thinking that it was that the...
Oh, maybe there's a sword here. Maybe it was Dahl cut off his leg. So he was... No, not struck. Killed with a
Killed
sword by...
by Philip Dahl.
Yeah. Where's Philip Dahl gone?
He's way down, number 28.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have 4 people we don't know.
Yeah, we have 4 names.
Yeah, 4 names in the book or fates in the book.
Yeah. Oh! Hitler's Russian. He's Alexis
That filled in.
Toporov. That filled in chapter 4. It is John Naples, and he was killed with a sword by Philip Dahl. Solvable fates in chapter thingy and chapter thingy. As to who the other one was, I don't know. Let me just go back to the table of contents. So Martin Parrott still unknown. Philip Dahl's still unknown. I've not got Booth and Shirley. I only had 2 there.
So we've still got this person in the disappearance in the Doom. And
I thought it did it in 3s, right?
maybe close to the end it doesn't.
That is really confusing. Okay, so... Excuse me.
Okay, so we just got to figure out these 2 guys.
Okay, so the unknown person was blasted with a cannon.
We know he was blasted with a cannon.
Alexander Booth or Judge Shirley? Going with Alexander Booth.
Okay.
And then at the end... And then at
Is
the end
our...
of that chapter, George
is
Shirley.
this guy.
But I don't think we can do anything now, because it did it on 2... And then, unless they're unknown people... It has to be drowned, because he was in the boat with the other people who drowned. So I think we've got to leave the ship now.
Nope, it's the reverse.
What? Oh! He's Booth. And the other guy's Shirley. They just did it on a 2.
Yep.
Ah, there we go. Right, okay, cool. The Doom is now... Oh, currently solvable fates correct. Boom.
There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn.
Oh, we're totally going to finish this tonight. Right. Okay. Why can't I exit the book? Oh, there we go. There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Cool.
Let me through to the door.
Where's the door? Where's the door?
You gotta go around that hallway on your right.
Huh?
Go down that hallway on your right, and then when you can pass behind everything.
Ah, that was on my left, not my right.
No, it was to the right.
It was to the left.
From what I could see of your position, it was on the right.
Okay.
So I think we can go into the boat, or go
Yes.
back to the boat.
I'm just going up many, many steps. Right, okay.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, this is exciting.
We should go.
Uh-huh.
Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Oh. It's ticking.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
Oh, and thank you for the follow. Velarom? Sweet, we're gonna nail this game. This is kinda awesome.
Lots of great educated guesses.
Yeah. we basically got everyone else filled in, so... Ooh, 1 week later.
The Honorable East India Company, 1807. Insurance assessment for the good ship Obra Dinn, victim of calamitous events at sea, prepared by the Company Office of Investigation. Ship, damaged in squall, Atlantic, sunk in storm, Falmouth, payment claimed, £20,000. Cargo.
Company.
Company.
All cargo
All
lost. Payment claimed, £5,000.
Cargo, Crown. All cargo lost. Payout claimed for restitution, £3,000.
Captain Robert Witterall, fate, suicide, gun, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, 4, estate forfeited to the Crown.
William Hoscott, first mate, fate, shot, gun, Robert Witterall. Criminal findings, attempted mutiny, estate fined, £25.
Edward Nichols, second mate, fate, shot, gun, sea tan, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, 2, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate fined, £100.
Martin Parra, third mate, fate, unknown, findings of merit, extraordinary valor, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded, outstanding wages and reward, £90.
John Davies, fourth mate, fate, clubbed by H. Brennan, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, 1, estate fined, £15.
Alfred Klestill, bosun, fate, torn apart, beast, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded, outstanding wages and reward, £70.
Charles Minor, bosun's mate, fate, torn apart by a beast, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, 1, estate unknown, expenses claimed, £15. Hey, it was an accidental murder!
Yep. Henry Evans, surgeon, fate, alive, Africa, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate awarded, outstanding wages, £50.
James Wallace, surgeon's mate, fate, decapitated beast, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, estate awarded, outstanding wages and reward, £50.
Winston Smith, carpenter, fate, spiked, findings of merit, extraordinary valor, estate awarded, outstanding wages and reward, £60.
Marcus Gibbs, carpenter's mate, fate, spiked, estate unknown, outstanding wages donated to pension fund, £30.
Thomas Sefton, cook, fate, struck, tail, estate awarded, outstanding wages, £40.
Emil O'Farrell, butcher, fate, spiked, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded, outstanding wages and reward, £40.
Christian Wolfe, gunner, fate, exploded, findings of merit, exceptional performance
Mine
of duties.
says shot cannon beast.
Huh. Estate awarded, outstanding wages and reward, £70. Maybe there are multiple things that work for some of them?
Possibly. Ola Spiata, gunner's mate, fate, shot, gun, J. Davies, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, 1, attempted mutiny, estate fine, £50.
Duncan McKay, purser, fate, drowned, beast, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate awarded, outstanding wages, £50.
Finley Dalton, helmsman, fate, drowned, beast, estate awarded, outstanding wages,
Oh, that's
£30.
another one. I have Finley is torn apart by a beast.
Right, interesting.
Edward Spratt, artist. Fate, crushed, beast, estate awarded, outstanding wages, £50.
Abigail Hoscott, Witterall, passenger, fate, crushed rigging, no claim made.
Nunzio Pasqua, passenger, fate, knifed, Edward Nichols, no claim made.
Emily Jackson, passenger, fate, alive, Africa, criminal findings, murder of crewmate. She was a passenger. Findings of demeriment, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate fine, £35. She was a passenger!
She did kill somebody.
Yeah, I know, but she didn't abandon the crew. She was a passenger.
Miss Jane Bird, passenger, fate, alive, Africa, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate fined, £10.
Bunnan Lim, passenger, fate, Claude, no claim made.
Itbengsia, fate, burned, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, 1, estate unknown, expense claim, £25.
Chiao Tan, passenger, fate, spiked, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, 1, estate unknown, expenses claimed, £25.
Hook Lang Sao, fate, shot, gun, Henry Brennan, no claim made.
Zungi Southeast, ship steward, fate, shot, guns, Charles Minor, estate awarded, outstanding wages, £35.
Philip Dahl, Captain Steward, fate unknown, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, findings of demerit, failure to perform duties, estate fine, £35.
Paul Moss, first mate steward, fate killed, sword. L. Volkov, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £45.
Samuel Galligan, second mate steward, fate, knifed, E. Isia, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate fined £50.
Roderick Anderson, third mate steward, fate crushed by a cannon, estate awarded outstanding wages of £10.
Davy James, fourth mate steward, fate, alive, Africa, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, no claim made.
Peter Milroy, midshipman, fate exploded, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £40.
Tom Slanky, midshipman, fate, knifed, Owiater, estate awarded outstanding wages £30.
Charles Hershtick, midshipman, fate burned, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £50.
Omid Ghul, topman, fate, drowned, beast, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £35.
Timothy Buttman, topman, fate, shot by a gun by Edward Nichols, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £35.
Huang Li, topman, fate, electrocuted, findings of merit, good, he was at least given merit,
Yeah.
exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £35.
Jeet Sang, topman, fate, decapitated beast, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £35.
Li Hong, topman, fate, speared, beast, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate fined £50.
Wei Li, topman, fate, drowned, beast, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £45.
Nicholas Botterill, topman, fate, speared, beast, estate awarded outstanding wages £25.
Maba, topman, fate, torn apart, beast, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, exceptional performance of duties, estate unknown, outstanding wages and reward, donated to pension fund £45.
Lewis Walker, topman, fate, clubbed, Robert Witterall, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, estate fine £25.
Leonid Volkov, topman, fate, shot by gun by Edward Jackson, criminal findings, murder of crewmate 1, estate unknown, expenses claimed £15.
Alarcus Nikishin, seaman, fate, drowned, beast, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate unknown, expense claimed £50.
Alexei Toporov, seaman, fate, fell overboard, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate unknown, expense claimed £50.
Nathan Peters, seaman, fate, drowned, beast, criminal findings, murder of crewmate 1, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate fine £25.
Lars Linder, seaman, fate, clubbed, N. Peters, estate awarded, outstanding wages £15.
John Naples, seaman, fate, killed, sword, F. Dahl, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £25.
Renfred Rajub, seaman, fate, illness, estate unknown, outstanding wages donated to pension fund £15.
Abraham Akbar, seaman, fate, crushed, cannon, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward £25.
William Wasim, seaman, fate, fell downstairs, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward of £25.
Solomon Zayed, seaman, fate, illness, estate awarded outstanding wages £15.
Hamadou Dion, seaman, fate, spiked, findings of merit, exceptional performance of duties, estate unknown, outstanding wages and reward donated to pension fund £25.
Henry Brennan, seaman, fate, knifed, Robert Witterall, criminal, findings, murder of crewmate 1, attempted mutiny, estate fined £50.
Alexander Booth, seaman, fate, drowned, beast, findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel, estate awarded outstanding wages £5.
Patrick O'Hagan, seaman, fate, speared, beast, criminal findings, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate fined £50.
George Shirley, seaman, fate, shot, cannon, beast, findings of merit, extraordinary valour, Estate awarded, outstanding wages and reward £25. You had exploded.
Interest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Samuel Peters, seaman, fate crushed, cargo. Estate awarded, outstanding wages, £15.
Ooh, a preliminary draft of this assessment has been approved by the Royal Trade Guarantor. Total claimed £29,285. On behalf of the Honourable East India Company, I certify all statements as accurate and declare this matter closed in its entirety. Myself, HEIC Chief Inspector. It looks like Aaron Green, or Grun. The pocket watch remains in your possession.
Yay!
The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans in Morocco, as requested. But I'm not finished. Can we go visit Henry? 1 year later. Oh, 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 hello. I have tea. Sounds like someone's at the door. Can you get up?
Yeah. Yeah, can we move?
Oh, goodness. What a nice thing. You know, you shouldn't be out in it then. Right, then get yourself home. And tell Martha I said hello.
Oh.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour. Oh,
A package at this hour?
just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside.
Ew. What do we get sent?
I'll be turning in now. Tea's in the kitchen if you need more.
Crew of the Titanic's families were billed for the loss of uniforms. You've got to be kidding me.
Is there a dead body part in here?
Oh.
It smells dreadful.
I will let you...
Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter on our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Regards, Jane Bird.
So that's
What
that.
first? The
I'm looking
roll
at the
or the book?
I looked at the book. The tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. H.E.
So obviously we just want to go to chapter 8. Okay, so it doesn't have anything on it, but we can't do anything to it. So I guess we
No, but
need
we've
the...
got to go to the lazarette then.
So I guess this roll here.
Yep. I clicked on it.
What is in it?
I don't know. Oh, it is a hand. I made the compass.
Is that a monkey's paw?
I don't know.
Or an actual hand?
I don't know.
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn. There's no time. We need to go. Right. Here you go. What are you up to? Nothing good.
Ooh, hello. Oh, it's
It
a
is a
monkey!
Oh, man.
Hello. This guy looks a bit spiked. Third mate, Martin Parrott. Looks a bit spiked. And this guy, Henry Evans, shot the monkey. And who's this guy? That's Dahl. He looks a bit dead, but I don't know why. Ah, and then there's that swirly box. And one of the things is open. And now it's swirling, finally. Bargain. monkey paw.
So he seriously killed the monkey to send us the paw so we could jump into that memory?
Probably not.
In the lives of
Ah!
a friendly but not entirely unpleasant monkey companion, or not entirely pleasant monkey companion, was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge.
2 others were present. Paul Moss and Henry Evans. But there's also 2 dead bodies. Where's Paul Moss then? Because I only see the 2 people that we hadn't named. He's obviously somewhere we can't see, but he's... Oh, I can see him now. Paul Moss is behind Henry Evans. Oh, which one did you click on?
Yeah.
This guy, okay.
Yeah.
The mate.
A third shell. The captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this.
What's with these shells?
Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Here. Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy. In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
They didn't make a very good bargain. The ship made it home, but he looks spiked. Still can't do the thing yet, can I? Oh, hello. Davy James, Paul Moss. We're taking out one of the mermaid people.
And I don't see anybody else here, really. But
He's definitely
we'll have
been
something.
spiked.
Yeah. Spiked by a terrible beast. Okay, next.
Other guy.
No, behind you.
Ah. Oh. Dead monster.
I'll kill every last one of you monsters. Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all! Ah!
Oh, that's the captain is stabbing them all. What happened to Philip Dahl then? He's got the shell, but he's already dead, so we don't know, do we? That's the point.
No. But that would mean that this is going to be another, like, autofill. Like, we know who it is.
Yeah.
A mermaid was killed by Robert Witterall.
Yeah.
Captured beast fought against its jailer and was speared for the trouble.
Oh, and there's another one.
Yep.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
Yep. But why did you die?
Why did you die? Oh,
Philip.
yeah. Well, we don't know yet.
No. Just end the memory. There's nothing else to look at.
And we've got everyone else. The only other ones were unknown, and we don't do unknown.
I think I know what those refer to when they say unknown, though. I think it's just like a placeholder until we understand it.
Yeah.
Like, we knew that that person was a steward.
Yes. Fair enough.
So it was actually something we could have used as a placeholder, and we just didn't think about it that way.
Well, because we didn't know.
No,
It wasn't obvious.
but now we do know. An unholy creature's defiant shrieks were greeted with a fatal bullet. And this should be Peter.
Ah, finally. Philippe.
Or Philip. Yeah.
You said Peter.
I don't know why I said Peter.
That's like me calling custard gravy.
What's this?
So it sounds like he's opening the
Yeah.
chest.
Quicksilver. Sounds like he's being burned.
Well, we said the Formosan guy was burned
Yeah?
when he opened the chest.
Yeah?
I've been killed.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like he probably got burned. Now we just gotta wait until.
Now we just gotta wait for the stupid thingy. Never
Doesn't
did
matter
figure out
where you
what
go.
triggered it. Yeah, I know.
I think it's just time. And I think it took longer based on being in the book.
Oh, possibly. Yeah. He was burned to death. There we go. Bleep bloop. Obra
Obra
done.
Dinn.
Solve the entire book.
Two achievements left.
I was gonna say. What's left?
I know what they are related to,
Ah, okay.
and I'll bring them up because I don't remember their exact descriptions.
Close the book anyway.
Yeah.
Ah, we've got a doorway now. I'm gonna exit.
Yes, through the
So we
door.
solved the book. Ah, now we're standing up. Now we're putting
Okay.
the book on the shelf. Because it's solved. The end.
So, the two achievements. Loosely true in the eyes of Company and Crown. It's called Captain Did It. I think you have to say, like, the captain did everything, and you have to get every fate wrong,
Ah,
is loosely my understanding of that achievement. The other one is leave the ship without solving all available chapters. So, we have to be silly. The walkthrough had, like, a way to do it that seemed very straightforward.
okay.
So,
Should it have been done on our first playthrough, or?
the way they did it, I don't know if that was really a possibility for us. The fact that we were going to play the game properly, like, you fill in all the fates towards the end after you've seen all the scenes. So we'll probably have to do, like, a new playthrough, seeing every scene.
Okay. But we don't have to do that on Stray and Night. We could just do that
Separately.
in our own time.
Kind of like we did with Talos and
Yeah.
Bradwell.
We've done one full playthrough on stream,
Yep.
which is pretty cool. Ow. I've been leaning on my arm.
And it only took us about 8 hours?
Yeah, 8 to 9.
I think the time estimate was... Current site estimate's 8 to 10.
Yeah.
So, rushing through for the last achievements shouldn't take us more than a few hours. So, roughly on the schedule that the site puts it at for once.
It's pretty good.
We usually are a little slower.
Yeah, but we had good teamwork.
Yeah, I think it's a bad thing. We're usually above estimate with the way
yeah,
we
but
play
we
through
do
these.
it legit. Right? The estimates are always with a walkthrough.
I don't think that estimate would be a walkthrough estimate, though. Although, if I look at the actual estimates for completion... Oh yeah, like, there's 8 to 10 seems to be the predominant one at 8, but there's a lot that are less.
What does the walkthrough
Like, there's
say?
The walkthrough's estimate currently says 3 to 4.
Ah, right, fair enough.
So that's how long it would take if you cheated the whole time.
But we solved that legit with some guessing.
It was not guessing, it was educated experimentation.
I know, that's what I was saying. Yes, they were educated guesses, but they were still guesses. It's like, this guy looks Chinese. Let's assign him one of the Chinese people's names and see what happens.
I
Oh, look, I got 3 Chinese people.
I was surprised by the fact that the guy from Sierra Leone was not who we thought it was.
Yeah. Oh, dear. So yeah, what did that say? 7 hours 42 minutes. Oh, you can
Yeah.
rewind.
I don't know if the rewind's enough. Is the only problem.
Okay. Well, it would be
'Cause
enough to leave the ship without solving anything, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, possibly. But what I might
we
just do
solved
is
from the
go
beginning,
from
didn't
here.
we? So yeah.
Yeah, I might just go with start from here and view all the memories and then start filling in.
Yeah, I will do that too. Yes, but you did it solo, Leaky. I think that would have been harder solo.
Yeah. It's always fun when Joe and I can bounce ideas off of each other.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we tackle most puzzles.
Indeed. Indeed we do. So yeah. I am available tomorrow, but then I'm not free for the next 2 weekends.
Okay.
Just so you know. But up to you. You don't have to co-stream tomorrow if you don't want to. I have
Well,
no
stream,
skin
I
in
just
the
don't
game.
know if it'll be solo or co-stream then.
Yeah. Just kind of let me know round about like 7:30 my time,
Sure.
so I can figure out what I'm doing. But otherwise, I'll be back definitely on Tuesday for my one stream next week, because then I'm going to see my grandpa. But thank you for letting me stream with you tonight, Jesse. It's been really good, and I'm glad we finished this.
Yeah. We all
anyway.
finish this up tonight.
Yeah. I might unlock stuff, but yeah. Cool. But anyway, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. I've been joined by Jesse, otherwise known as Radical Sniper 99. Thank you very much for keeping us company during this stream. Thank you for watching. And I bid you good night and hand over to Jesse.
I don't know.